Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun-free drumming ideas. Today we're going to look at some very basic jazz patterns. It's an area I'm particularly weak in, so I thought I'd start working on it, and then, I'll show you some of the ideas that I'm using to sort of get better at it, and then share those with you. So what we've got today is a 4-bar little exercise, where we're going to establish the pattern between the ride cymbals, that classic sort of jazz ride pattern, getting that hi-hat bouncing up and down on beats 2 and 4, and then we're just going to start shifting the snare drum from beats 2 and 4, where it feels quite comfortable, to the and of beat 1, the and of beat 3, then the and of beat 2 and the and of beat 4, and then in the 4th bar we're going to play the snare drum on the and of beat 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if we crack on straight away, we just want to get used to the actual jazz pattern itself. So I'm going to be counting it 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. So for beats 1 and 3, you're just playing the quarter note, and then when you get to beats 2 and 4, that's where you're playing them as 8th notes. All right. Now, when we get that going, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, we want to get our left foot bouncing up and down on beats 2 and 4. So with my left foot, I'm going to be rocking it back and forth. In fact, the heel's going to be hitting on beat 1, and then we're going to be closing the hi-hat on beat 2, hit my heel on the heel plate on beat 3, and then close it again on beat 4. So you should be able to see in the old cam up there that concentrates on what's going on my feet, what's going on. So here we go. We've got 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4. And I'm just rocking my foot back and forward. I'll speed it up. That's what you want to try and get down first. We're not going to do too much with the bass drum today. We're just going to use that as like a nice little reference point or a checkpoint as to know when we're going to switch what pattern the hand's going to do. So if we start off with the first one, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now this should feel fairly familiar for anyone coming over from rocks. That's usually where you put like your snare drums. With this, you've got your hi-hats going down, and your left hand is basically mirroring what your left foot's doing as well. So let's try that again. 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4. One of the things I had to get used to is not hitting that snare drum so loud. You want to be a bit more subtle when going for a bit of jazz. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bass drum on beat 1 every other bar. So if I start it off like that, we go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 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 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now that bass drum's going to do exactly the same thing throughout all the patterns, so I won't keep going over that. So now we've got like the very basic idea down. What we're going to do is we're going to take that snare drum note and we're going to just shift it back an 8th note. So now we'll be playing on the and of beat 1 and then the and of beat 3. And to get this down, just look at this pattern. Your hands are going right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right. If we're counting it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Speed it up, right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right. Get the hi-hat in, and we've got... Let's chuck that bass drum in. Like I said, it's going to land on beat 1 every 2 bars. So here we go. Right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, and right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right. I'll show that one. And that's the second idea down. So the third idea is we're now going to move that snare drum note to the and of beat 2 and the and of beat 4. So instead of it being isolated and playing on its own, we're now going to be playing it with the ride cymbal. And it's going to give the groove kind of like a sort of a push to it. So we're going to get this right, right together, right, right together, right, right together, right, right together, right. That was tricky. I'll just count it. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. This one you might find feels a bit awkward at first, but just practice it nice and slow, and then speed it up. So the next thing we'll do is we're just going to chuck that left foot going. So we're going to go. I'll count it 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. So if we now get the bass drum in every 2 bars, we're going to get. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we can now go a little bit faster with that. Cool. So if we now move on to the 4th exercise, we're going to stick all these together in a minute. But if we look at this one, we're now going to be playing the snare drum on the and of beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and beat 4. Now the hand pattern, let's move that. The hand pattern is going to be right, right, together, right, together, right, together, right, together. If I count it properly, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's get that hi-hat in there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Chuck the bass drum in there. So what we're going to try and do now is we're going to take all of those ideas, each of those individual patterns, 2 bars each, and then we're going to use that kick drum as a trigger to then change what the left hand's doing. Okay, so it's going to be a nice long continuous cycle, which you can then sort of loop over and over again. But every time you hear that bass drum landing on beat 1, every other bar, that's where you switch things up on the left hand. Okay, so here we go. I'll play it nice and slowly, I won't say anything, and then I'll break it down a little bit more afterwards. So here we go. Alright, so I'm going to try and count it as I play, and I promise you this is not the first take. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and done! Yes! Okay, so when you then get used to that, it's then just a case of just sort of looping it round and then finding a nice comfortable speed. Don't forget to get that foot rocking back and forth. I tried a few different ways where I sort of, you know, heel up and just sort of bouncing the hi-hat like that. That kind of worked quite well, but I just found that always having that nice little grounding heel hit on beat 1 and 3, as well as the, you know, when you rock your foot forward again and you get the chicks on beats 2 and 4, I found that just helped out a tiny bit, so that's worth giving it a go. With the kick drum, I'm not hitting it too loud, almost like a little feather touch. It's like a boom, just so you get that nice resonance from the kick drum. So I'm going to attempt to play this a bit quicker, a few times round. So here we go. Okay, guys, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that one. It's quite a tough one. I mean, like I said, I'm just getting into jazz. There's this whole new realm of independence I've got to try and get used to and getting that swing down. But it's going to be a fun little journey, and if you want to join me and you like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments section below. Give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be absolutely great. Come and say hello on Facebook or Twitter if you've got any questions. You can go and download the sheet music for this exercise on onlinedrummer.com, and I'll stick a link in the description below. And yeah, that's about it. So like I said, if you want more of these, just let me know, and I need to work on it myself so we can we can continue this little jazzy journey together. I think we'll end on that. All right, cheers guys, see you soon. Bye.